Hi, my name is Laura Miller, and I'm presenting for Group 2 on ISO management programs. What is ISO? It stands for International Organization for Standardization. It was first introduced in 1987, and it's an independent, non-governmental international organization. This organization creates documents that provide requirements, specifications, and guidelines that can be used consistently to ensure that materials, products, processes, and services are fit for their purpose. There are several standards available to companies depending on their particular needs. This is a list of the few that are available. Food Safety ISO 22000, Risk Management ISO 31000, Information Security ISO 27000, and Quality ISO 9000, which we'll be talking a little bit more about on the next slide. Again, these are just to name a few. There are several other ones available. If a company chooses to get certified under one of these standards and passes, this certificate is globally recognized. So let's talk a bit more about ISO 9000, the quality standard. If a company identifies a particular portion of their quality program that needs improvement, they can choose from an even more drilled down standard, such as the 9001 series, Product Design, Development, and Production, the 9002 series, Quality Assurance, or the 9003 series, Testing and Inspections. They all pretty much cover the basic principles. ISO 9000 also provides tools for companies to meet and or exceed customer standards. It provides a way to be consistent and improve in all business aspects. And it offers defined requirements and steps for improvement. In this program, documentation is a must. The old saying, do what you say and say what you do, means so much in this standard. There are 7 quality management principles under this program: customer focus, leadership, engagement of people, process approach, improvement, evidence-based decision-making, and relationship management. Some of the positive aspects of the ISO 9000 quality program is that it addresses all areas of business, from procurement all the way to shipping. It defines requirements, approaches, and standards. A continuous improvement tool is built into each of the parts of this program. Small companies can reap benefits and advance marketability to customers. It has reduced operational expenses when implemented correctly, better management control, improved customer satisfaction, and it's attractive to investors. If a company sees that you are ISO certified, they get a good sense that you're working at a top-notch level. Some of the downsides to the ISO program is that it has an extensive time commitment. For instance, maintaining records and necessary documentation. This process can be time-consuming. And also, there's expenses associated with this. Can be costly. It depends on project and improvements needed. There's an immense amount of training required, and of course the cost of the actual certification. Our group has put together a step-by-step example of how a company might use this program, the ISO 9000 program. The name of the company we thought of is Alou, a French fry company. The first part is to conceive. Always focus on customer satisfaction. This is actually where it starts and this is where it ends. You're always coming back to customer satisfaction. A, determine what the customer's expectations are when they buy a French fry. Is it that they're golden brown? Is it that it's crunchy outside and soft inside? After these questions have been answered, Alou knows what their customers want. They can implement new or rework existing programs to optimize the whole company to produce perfect fries. B, they need to focus on the supply chain team on only buying potatoes that can produce the target fries. And C, they need to have procedures in place to only produce and ship fries that meet target qualities. Don't inspect quality into the fries, instead, produce quality fries. The next step is to develop. Involve everyone. Make sure the management team of Alou is involved and supports the implementation of an ISO 9000 quality management plan. Have human resources only hire employees that will follow procedures in place for quality and safety. And C, train employees to be mindful of product quality. Train them how to recognize if a fry meets the target qualifications. The next step is to test. You do this by documenting everything. Create a documentation to verify compliance with a QMS standard, such as quality manual, state how each department plans to meet quality goal, procedures, detail how processes are created and monitored, work instructions, collection of specifications and instructions to complete specific tasks which will allow Alou to produce the perfect fries, and records required to show compliance and facilitate continued improvement to produce and ship the perfect fries. Finally, you're going to analyze. Constantly improve. Once records are kept, then compliance to the standards can be verified. Places for improvements are easier to recognize. Improvements can be tailored to the specific problem. Successive improvements can be tracked and monitored. If the customer now wants organic fries, implement change to meet customer expectations. Track changes to ensure that all of Alou's procedures across the company are optimized to produce the fries the customer expects. In summary, the idea of an ISO plan is to A, determine what the customer's expectations are for your product, and B, do everything you can to optimize the entire company to meet or exceed your customers' expectations. I'm now going to provide you some comparisons between the ISO 9000 program versus other quality programs. ISO versus Kaizen. Kaizen is Japanese for continual improvement. It focuses on lean practice, continuous improvement in all stages, unity and respect, incremental changes. That's the key idea here. And it's typically coupled with another program. Disadvantages to Kaizen is that improvement only possible if the mindset of all involved is on the same page. They focus on small wins, very departmentalized. May not spend enough time monitoring the change process and jump into the next improvement. ISO versus Six Sigma. Six Sigma focuses on solving problems using statistical methods. It reduces input while increasing output. The goal is to reduce variation, and that's one of the key factors here, to reduce variation. The methods that Six Sigma utilizes is DMAIC and DMADC. Very customer-driven, focuses for improvement. Disadvantages is it can be difficult to implement. It's expensive. The training costs, there's an immense amount of training as well. Different levels of mastery are involved in this program. Focused on training experts to solve important problems. Some problems may not be apparent. ISO versus TQM. Total quality management. Involvement of entire organization. More simplified problem-solving techniques. Disadvantages are no tracking due to no documentation in this program. Easy to lose focus due to not having defined steps. It's more of a concept. And finally, ISO versus lean manufacturing. What is lean? It focuses on waste elimination, on team and employee equality. Any improvement is a good start. Disadvantages? It's more of a concept. GIT logistics scheduling can be detrimental. That concludes our presentation. I hope we've given you a good understanding of an ISO 9000 program. We invite you to take this quiz to test your understanding. This presentation has been brought to you by Emily Ellis, Glenn Grout, Patty McFarland, Laura Miller, and Victoria Minette. Thank you.